Welcome to my channel. I'm really intrigued to get into this reading. As you can see, we're going to be doing things a lot different than they're usually done here on my specific channel. But as I've told you before, I allow Spirit to use me, and I allow Spirit to bring the message in the way it's supposed to be brought. Now, as I integrated your energy, okay, let me start from the beginning. Yesterday, your reading was supposed to be done yesterday, at least in my opinion. And throughout the course of yesterday, I just began to receive so much channeling. Every time I would sit down with the intentions to do your reading, it was more so a time of channeling information. I feel as if this matter is so important and it's so vital for some of you on your journey that it had to be handled with care. So Spirit has moved me to keep the pre-shuffle cards here because they're essential to the message. Not only that, now I often will pick up on a song before reading, but I don't often tell you. So I was definitely guided to actually play a little bit of two different songs. And one of the most amazing things was that for the song for the Divine Feminine, it's actually a song I had never heard until Spirit led me down a rabbit trail to find it. And I listened to music for a large percentage off and on for throughout my day yesterday. I woke up in a completely different vibration. I felt an energy of new beginnings, which brings me to the two strong energies I was picking up most on was the Fool and the World. So definitely an opportunity to have a complete new start. This is a reset. This is ground zero. This is the golden ticket. This is the opportunity to take all of that in which you've experienced before and use it moving forward. Now, this is going to be a reading for the twin flames who fortunately and unfortunately are not meant to actually be in oneness in this life. Now, I've done a video prior to this one about the way Spirit has brought information to me in regards to the two different sets of twins. There's more so three. You have the twins that are going to be in oneness in a relationship. You have the ones who are going to be in a friendship, but ultimately separately. And then you have the ones who are meant to come together and jumpstart a new life and go their separate ways. So that's about as simple as I'm going to put it. Now, I do want to warn you that this video may trigger some of you. And what I really strongly suggest is that before we start this music and everything and get into the reading, you take a minute to pause the video and really breathe. Take in the prana that you need to really tap into your intuition as strong as possible. Because this is going to be very important and it's going to be very vital for some of you to actually feel your way through the different readings. I've already done the reading for those who are meant to be in oneness in this life. And for those of you who are maybe pulled in two different directions, this video may help you find peace in some way, whether you resonate more with the twins that are meant to be or the twins that were meant to help invoke change and go separately. So after the songs, I am going to get into a few of the channel notes I've got down here. There was a strong emphasis also on chills, so some of you may receive chills as validation for the messages here or just as a part of the way your intuition speaks to you and Spirit wants you to recognize that. What else do I have here? Of course, we know I didn't make the songs. I'm not in the songs. I didn't create it, you know, so I do not own the copyrights to any of this. I guess you got to say that. So the song I have here, we're going to start with the Divine Masculine song, and it's a song called Ring, and it's by Cardi B featuring, I should have wrote it down, Kalani. And I actually had to go play the song because I was not familiar with the words. I don't really listen to radio music or things like that, you know. I listen to the songs that are guided to me, you know. So let's just jump into it, guys. And here we go.
You used to be on my line, on my tail all the time, yeah. Love the way you make me feel like you don't mind when I ain't got time for you. You know it don't go to my head, I'm only beginning, bed. I just love to know you wanna spend your time with me, yeah. Now you all caught up, yeah, you all caught up, and you done left me alone, yeah. You was all fed up, ready for the next step, wanna be on your own. I just miss us, baby. All I know is you don't hear my line no more. Oh, 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 you don't make it ring, 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 ring. I can't keep this on the low. I want you to make it ring, 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 ring.
Okay. So let's go to the feminine song. Okay, and this is going to be the song for the Divine Feminine. This is a song by Jhené Aiko called Frequency. And again, I had never heard this before, and it just was amazing to me. I had to play it a few times. The link for both of the songs, the versions that I have, will be in the description box. And the version that I played for the Divine Masculine was actually the clean version. So there will be a link for the regular and the clean in the description box below. But here you go, feminine. This song is actually really powerful, and I'm hoping that you can see the lyrics. So let's see.
Frequency, frequently, as I release this frequency, speak to me. Every low foul, listen up, please keep for me. As I release these frequencies, oh, free my city, free my seed. Bless my situation, give me freedom. Bless the generation, give them mercy. Bless the situation. Oh, be with me frequently. Bless my situation, show me love. Know that you love, know that you love. Free my city, free my seed. Bless my situation, show me love. Bless the generation, let them know that you love, know that they love. Never far, yeah. Know that you love, know that there's love. Lead them from temptation, make them royalty. All the things we face and make us question it. Lead us to salvation, pour that oil, please. That's how we become kings and queens.
Okay. Absolutely beautiful. And honestly, I had chills throughout the Divine Feminine's song. And again, chills are going to be significant. So, alright, let's get into the notes. Now, what I felt was that for the most part, there was going to be 3 groups in my channeling. There could be more. Of course, you know, we don't always get all of the information, but we get what is needed to be provided. So for the most part, I got 3 different groups of you in regards to this reading. And the first group would be the ones who are going to do a massive amount of self-healing. You're going to be in an energy of just being patient, receptive, calm. It's going to be a very different energy than you're used to, and that a part of that is validation for you that you're strong enough to stand on your own moving forward. Okay? For some of you, there's going to be future communication, but it's going to be very important for you to be present and to allow divine timing to allow this to happen. 10:10 on the time. It's going to be very vital for you to allow divine to orchestrate this. Divine timing is very important, and we do see it here. I do see it here. And it's going to just be meant to bring closure. It's not going to be like, they've come back into my life and now it's time for us to move forward. No, it's going to be more so for means of closure. And I feel like for those of you, it's like, wow, the way I'm being told is that it's more like in terms of how progressive the connection was. So like for the first set of you, the self-healed ones, that's the ones who were rarely in communication anyways, who fought who faced a lot of difficulty in the connection irregardless. It also was 11, 3 ones, 111 when I seen that. Jesus, I couldn't get that out. So for the second portion of you, the future communication, those were the ones who were kind of making shit happen, but it really didn't get off the ground. And for the last group of you, we have external factors, which is going to be a strong sense of signs and synchronicities, a heavy angel presence, a feeling of angelic beings being around you. You're going to begin to see the right people coming into your life at the right times. Okay, you're going to be doing a lot of purging. And this is going to be for the people who were more so consistent in the way that they engaged. So the people who have locked in the energy tighter, it's going to be everything in your life kind of helping 1212 to push you into that change, into what it is that you need personally moving forward. So that's going to be kind of a way to identify what group you're in, as well as speaking to your intuition. So moving forward, we have, now for the divine feminine, there's going to be an energy here of peace, of kind of just being acceptant in the flow, you can kind of say. It's like no longer being resistant, like this is what I have envisioned in my mind, so this is the way things has to be. You're no longer in that energy where you're kind of just like fighting the reality of, okay? And for the divine masculine, there's a strong energy of longing, the desire to reconnect, to kind of bring this back together. But for the most part, I feel this energy with the person that resonates more so on the divine masculine energy. Normally, the energies are interchangeable, but this is for the person in regards to the person that really typically resonates in the masculine energy. It's like you need to know this longing is because where before you were blocking your intuition or misinterpreting your intuition, now you're clear and you're beginning to understand the importance of this connection, or you've come to an understanding of the importance of this connection. So it's like you're trying to make up for lost times, but the reality of the situation is you two could have come together and learned and awakened together before separating in the physical space to go on your separate path and your separate journey. 1414 it was just now when I looked up. But this cycle has ended. So you're feeling that energy shift. You're feeling your divine feminine and you separating energies and beginning to really be able to decipher what's mine, what's yours. And honestly, we're going to talk more about that here because I picked up a lot of that here as well. But it's going to be really important for you guys to turn this experience into strength and into recognition of your divinity. I was a part of the true purpose of this meeting to begin with was for you to recognize your divinity and walk forward in your life in complete surrenderance to your soul and in acceptance to the life you're creating moving forward. It's almost a recognition of 1515 of you understanding your true power and your true potential. Now, with this energy here in the middle, we have your combined energy, and we have the need here for you to surrender outdated beliefs about yourself and about this connection, because it's going to place limitations on your further experience if you hold on to outdated beliefs. Okay, it's also going to block you moving forward in being able to truly get to know the person that Spirit is going to move into your experience next. And you definitely don't want to block new experiences, especially Divine Feminine, because you're calling in your soulmate. You're calling in a deep connection, and I strongly feel that both of you are, because we do have a lot of cards here that are indicative of really having a deep soulmate counterpart. You see, especially here with past life relationship, and this is both of your energies here. This is what both of you need to be aware of. You both are calling in someone that's going to be a good suitor for you. Feminine, you also had chemistry. There's going to be a strong magnetic attraction with this soulmate, and it's going to be someone you can see and feel yourself moving forward with in the future. Now, Divine Masculine, with you, you have separation, forgiving, and learning, and engagement. And what I feel here is, as you're beginning to or will begin to understand the reason for the separation now, you're going to come to a place where you're practicing forgiveness for self and for experience, and you're learning moving forward in a way that's really going to benefit you and what it is that you hope to have in the future. Okay, because it leads us to engagement. You being able to commit to someone in a higher level, you know, truly being able to be committal. Okay, so we also have beautiful mirroring happening here with these surrender cards here. So we have surrender for the Divine Feminine, and it's mirroring perfectly, because where Divine Feminine needs to surrender the desire to control people, Divine Masculine, you need to surrender that obsessive act of comparing yourself to others. And it more so feels like, now that you're becoming consciously aware of what the journey is, 1818, you're comparing other experiences. You're comparing what you're learning about the twin flame journey. Like, well, I'm seeing here where they're saying, oh, everyone's coming together, this and that, and now you're feeling the push to kind of run towards your Divine Feminine. But again, the reality is, for your particular situation, that time has passed, and it's not a missed opportunity, because I feel like for some of you, well, there's going to be closure irregardless. The angels are helping all of you. And we have angels here again. And I felt strongly before I even got this one that let your friends help you. It was important for you to be in communication with your angels. Okay? So, Divine Feminine, where you need to surrender to silence, the Divine Masculine needs to surrender fear. And it feels like Divine Feminine, you're so busy trying to figure it out and to create. I think some of you are still looking at the Divine Masculine to be the soulmate that you call in, because of the strong magnetic attraction that you two had. But the reality of it is, God sends you an equal or better suitor always. So you're feeling the energy of a new partner, making kind of shifting your way. but you don't want to repel it. So what you really want to do is allow yourself to detach from the desire to control this masculine coming back in. Okay? In Divine Masculine, you have to stop fearing that you won't have a love like this again, or you won't have someone to love you now. Because you both are going to be rewarded irregardless of the outcome. Because especially the fact that for you and your specific journey, it wasn't even meant to be something that was going to be together for this entire lifetime. So don't hold yourself to the guilt of shoulda, coulda, woulda, because in reality, everything plays out for your highest good irregardless. So even if this was a process of ups and downs, what we feel like is bullshit, at the end of the day, it's going to put meat on the muscle and make you stronger. Okay? So where Divine Feminine needs to surrender frustration, Divine Masculine needs to surrender obsessive thinking. And you two are pushing those energies back at each other, and that's how it's also mirroring. Okay? Divine Masculine, you're overthinking because you're feeling the burn of separation, but it's time to move forward. Divine Feminine, you're frustrated because what you deem to be the energy, the love that you feel, you deem that to be, oh, my masculine is supposed to be coming back and offering that to me. But in reality, you're calling in a whole new soulmate. And it's going to be vital for you to stay in communication with your angels, because you're healing issues that have been deep-seated. And some of you, these family issues were acquired in a previous life. It wasn't even this life that was the problem. Okay? So stay optimistic. Keep your thoughts positive, because you're going to attract what it is that you're creating. The outcome that you're creating. Okay? And what you truly desire is someone who's, in a way, of equal importance as you deem the twin flame journey to be, 2222. And if that's what you really desire, the angels will bring in a past life relationship, someone that resonates with you so deeply that you've experienced this person's energy before. Okay? And it can come in very soon if you allow yourself to be freed. You have to free yourself and make the conscious effort to move forward with an open mind, not blocking your passion because you thought that it only came from someone. No, your passion for love is your passion for love. It was just heightened when you met this person, when you met your twin. And I just heard for some of you, your false twin, and it was, you don't recognize it, But the angels are really supporting you and giving you strong guidance, and it's giving you direction, but it's happening in divine timing. Okay? You're really tapped in to the cosmic consciousness, and you're going to have to really control your breathing, taking in the proper amount of prana and filling your lungs with that life source energy. It also speaks about sacred geometry. Take that how it resonates. But there's a breathing technique where you breathe to a 4 count. You breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. You hold it 1, 2, 3, 4. You exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you work on it, it actually begins to become your normal, where you don't have to think and remember how to freaking breathe. Me and a friend of mine was talking. A lot of that is attributed to the way that we give birth. Oftentimes that cord is cut too soon. You're losing past life memories. You're not learning how to breathe properly. It all happens so fast. Sometimes you don't even realize you're breathing fast, and that's been people's normal. But reality, your brain really needs that oxygen, and so does your heart, your cells, your body. And you can speak life into yourself. That's a whole nother topic. Speak to yourselves. So I'm seeing here where with this honeymoon retreat and reconciliation that leads to deception and unrequited love, I honestly felt that, again, some of you are misunderstanding what's happening. And it's not that this getaway is going to come from the masculine. This getaway is going to have to be a decision you make for yourself to reconcile with yourself in order to remove this deceptive energy of, or some of you have heard, oh shit, what have I done? I just heard that very specifically. And don't beat yourself up for deceiving, or feel like you've deceived yourself. You've walked your journey properly. You're just figuring out more about your journey, and it may not be what the ego has suggested, or what others have suggested, or what you envisioned for yourself. But it is what is definitely beneficial moving forward, okay? And with this new love and codependency, I feel an energy of some of you having fear, especially with it being so close to deception and unrequited love. You have to know that what you put in your mind is what you're going to attract. Spirit has a beautiful suitor for you, but if you're focused on a lower vibrational bullshit, then you're not going to be able to align yourself to that person, the person that's truly meant for you, and you're going to end up welcoming in some more bullshit, or I won't say some more bullshit, but some bullshit. So what you're going to need to do is really be conscious of the fact that you're walking into an experience where you have the opportunity to have new love, a genuine, true counterpart sent from the angels, from the divine, okay? You have to have trust and be able to express your love. But that can't come without loving yourself first. And that's what makes it important for you to understand that this experience truly is worth the wait. Okay? And when it comes in, don't put yourself in an energy where you feel like these romantic feelings are red flags, because it's really not. Let's see what's behind romantic feelings. Yeah, you letting go of control issues. Yeah, look at that heart-to-heart conversation and wedding. So if you let your defenses down and allow Spirit to really bring in someone beautiful for you, look at that. You get wedding. You get it's safe to love. You get children. You get finances and career improvement. You get religious factors. That's understanding. You get true love. This could be the one. I mean, honestly, it gets better and better, but you have to release your ex and give this next relationship a chance, because you do deserve love. So allow yourself to be in that playful energy and a lighter vibration, because you truly deserve it. Now we have evolution, information, and potential. You're evolving as you're receiving information, okay? And then you're really tapping into your truer potential moving forward, tapping into that creative energy that's invoking change in your life, okay? We have passion here again. Be passionate. Be passionate. We have passion and survival. Some of you feel like you're just trying to make it, but let that passion carry you, okay? You have awakening, projects, and renewal. It's really time. You've been through the awakening, okay? Some of you have really put work into projects, and it's time. You're in a period of renewal. It's time for these things to take shape. It's just certain things had to finish out. Again, the world was the energy I felt, and the Fool. So it just had to be done that way. Could it have been better? Yes. Could you have grown together? Yes. But now that's a learning experience that you two have both had. And either, regardless of it not being like this super collective thing, it was still done together. Okay? It really was still done together. So accept that. Now, I'm really trying to decide, because I'm going to get you some more messages before I go into the extended. In the extended, we're going to have a soul-to-soul conversation between the two of you through the cards. We're going to see what's coming in love. We're going to get you some advice and the most likely outcome for the near future. Okay? And we may go over more, but we'll see. So, we're going to get some more cards here for the Divine Feminine. Let's get 3 cards for the Divine Feminine, please, Spirit. What does Divine Feminine need to know? Oh, I heard take them, so I'm going to take 4. Assistance, control. Okay, so for the Divine Feminine, with this assistance and control, I really think it's going to be vital for you to recognize the amount of support you're really getting from Spirit and control these lower vibrations here and these power of surrender. Control that desire to control. There's an energy here. When you try to be silent, you realize that you're still controlling the thoughts instead of allowing the right thoughts to come in. Some of you, it's the environment. I strongly feel you need to be outside, because in the home there's a lot of there's all of those thoughts still. It's still there. Cosmic consciousness. You know, you're still tapping into the universal consciousness. And you're still tapping into all of those energies in your environment that's making you frustrated. You have discipline, armor, and barriers. Boundaries. Lord. This will glare. Sorry, I kind of guessed it. I had to look at it good. Sorry. So, also totals a 10, number 37. And it's bringing me back with 10. You know, 10s relate to the Wheel of Fortune. So you're going to need to have discipline moving forward, because you're coming out of that karmic cycle. And with armor, I feel a need for you to protect your energy. You're going to need to protect your energy. And that's also why it's vital for you to get outside and connect to nature, because nature has its own way of replenishing and restoring that energy that could have been drained, you know. You're going to have protective boundaries set up. You're going to have to, again, protect your energy. Then you also have synchronicity. Divine intelligence, cause and effect. Oh, one of the things I didn't mention that I wrote down for feminine, one of your significant numbers were 3 and 4, and masculine, one of your significant numbers was 11. I think it was just 11. I'm also hearing 7 now. But feminine, we have a 4 here. And, you know, 4s relate to structure, stability, and manifestation. You're receiving a lot of synchronicities in the right way to move forward. It's a lot of divine intelligence coming in, and it's definitely being brought to you through your angels. Okay? Take that and run with it, because for every cause there's an effect. And if you want the best outcome, you got to make the moves that's going to produce it, right? So let's get 3 cards for the masculine, please. 3 cards for my divine masculine. Wow. Wow, masculine. We have authentic purpose, inspiration, and free will. Let me say it again. Authentic purpose, inspiration, and free will. This totals up to a 6, which is the same number in reverse as the divine feminine. Where the divine feminine has 42, divine masculine has 24. So divine masculine, you're aligning strongly with your authentic purpose. Okay? You're aligning with and you know, I think there's an energy here where you feel the inspiration coming to you, but you're not really, it's like you almost don't want to move forward. Why? Because of fear. You need to surrender fear. You need to stop comparing yourself to other people with these obsessive thoughts of comparisons and fear. Okay? Both of you need stillness and silence, because your next card is patience and stillness. 22, which is 4. 4. You both are going to have to apply structure moving forward, because structure, stillness, patience. I'm hearing conscious effort, because you're moving in a completely different direction, and if you carry the past with you, you're going to begin to incorporate that very same past energy in your future. So for your last card, masculine, you have number 1, reverence, kindness, and consideration. You're going to need to be very kind to yourself. Have consideration and feels for yourself, as well as your feminine and your future. Don't just keep hearing, don't block yourself from your true purpose. Allow yourself to continue to be inspired. I'm hearing some of you are artists in whatever way that resonates with you. But you have free will here. Whatever you choose to do, the map maker of destiny, you're gonna create it. It's gonna take shape. Yeah, you guys are gonna have to get comfortable with moving forward. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Spirit is really with both of you. And Spirit is helping both of you to truly embrace healing, okay? I just see an inner conflict. And don't sit in conflict. You have to cleanse. You have to clear. It's time for a change. And, it's like a sense here of Spirit saying you accept it or you don't. That's really up to you. But we can give you what you want. We can give you what you really desire now, what you're ready for. If you free yourself of the guilt, look at that, prosperity. You both can really have all that you really seek, but it's about allowing yourself to be in an energy that's a vibrational match, becoming really receptive to what it is that you seek, okay? Communication, praise, and dishonesty. Compassion, again, the only way. Crystal clear intentions. I mean, it's self-explanatory, really. Get on the same level as what it is that you really want, okay? And that's how you'll get it. That's how you'll be able to spread your wings moving forward. That's how you'll be able to truly remember who you are. Look at that. And welcome in that romance and partnership that you seek. 9, you're near completion. That'll bring in that really happy home that you desire. Yeah, it's going to require discernment, clear vision, and really paying attention to the details. Another 9, near completion. Some of you do need to seek out a counselor. Yeah, here's obsession, scarcity consciousness, attachment. You're going to have to do some work to clear out the baggage or the remnants of the, it feels like scarring. Yeah. You're going to have to talk to your spirits. You have spirit communication and paying attention. 11. You're going to have to be conscious. You're going to have to be very present. This isn't going to be something that's necessarily easy, you know, especially with aggression. But there's harmony being brought to this. The angels are really working with you. Wisdom, power of the divine. They're bringing you out of this lower vibration because it's time. It's really time. It's just time to let that old shit die off. And don't put yourself in an energy where you're going to self-sabotage. Another 4. You can't have a poverty consciousness and then think you're going to get what you want. Because realistically, you're not. You can't look at that. You got to be in the flow. You got to let go. Natural movement. This is all about you releasing the past in order to have your future. Hello from heaven. Prioritize. It's essential. If you want new, be new. Okay? Generosity, receiving, withholding. Don't block the potential of what could be based on what was. Anything else to divine? I don't know who this is for, but I heard both of you, so I'm gonna I'm going to take it as a shared energy. You have the page of Michael. I really feel like this is about you guys allowing yourself the freedom. I'm almost seeing the 8 of Swords in my mind when I said allow yourself the freedom. It's like no more bondage. You have truthful perspective, analytical and blunt. This is beautiful. This is an exciting new challenge. And listen to the words, an exciting new challenge. And it says you have what it takes to succeed. Is it a challenge? Yes. What you thought you knew is no longer what you know. But it's exciting because it's new. It's change, you know? This is an opportunity, 1313, to have something new that's deaf. This is a transformation. It's also saying to review contracts and documents very carefully. So that's for some of you as you're moving forward. 10 of Uriel. There is so very much to be grateful for. Financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. Successful, stable, accomplished, powerful. Your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success, using resources wisely. You're on the fast track to the life that you seek and the abundance, the prosperity that you seek, not only financially, but in regards to love. And it's coming in for both of you, but it's about being receptive and allowing it to come in. Are you going to block it because it may be uncomfortable? You can't get comfortable with comfortable. You got to get comfortable with 1441. You got to get comfortable. 444. You got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Okay? A sense of vulnerability. This is also a 10. Okay? It's the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Are you going to block your future abundance? Your new beginning? Okay, this is the Ace of Cups. Look, think I'm playing? Your new beginning? Ace of Cups on top of relationship harmony. New beginning on top of Page of Michael. Ask yourself, am I going to go after it? Knight of Cups. Am I going to block myself or allow myself to move forward and take the opportunity of love? Partnership. No more stagnation. The end of a cycle. No more stagnation. The end of a cycle that brings in love. A soulmate. Okay? That brings in raw communication. Look at this again. Raw love. 1606. Now, are you going to block yourself or are you going to move forward? That's the true question. So we'll pick up more in the extended. You guys have a great one.